The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Are you posted your stream in the chat?
Yeah, you got blessed.
Throwing on first down is Murray. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Post the link in the chat.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season.
Oh, my man wanted some smoke.
First drive of the season.
Let me know when King me take it on too.
But
and this is the first NFL carry for the Wisconsin.
I'm playing the Falcons right now.
Jonathan Taylor. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
He up by 30 already. Looking at
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure.
Yeah, I got my shit to the point where they record my voice too. Well, everything, not my voice, but everything I say in the party set.
For a significant chunk of yardage.
Smith catches left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Good pass, Kyler.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
You starting my boy Jonathan Taylor?
You already know that.
Yes, sir. Let's see what you're going to do with him.
Here's Taylor. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The tackle made by... Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Murray off play action. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
Oh, my.
And this is going to be
that was a horrible pass.
Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
That was a horrible read, Lee.
The interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Good hit, Troy.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to pressure? How do I gain an advantage on this snap? Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Get him out of there.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
He ain't got that ability like that.
Complete on the deep ball. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. A good chance. This is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They go play action. Mariota.
Pick. Good shit, boy.
And the defense has it covered.
Good shit, boy.
It's Devin White, the linebacker. And
Big Dev.
They're going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines?
What a vibes, Big Dev.
Okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Low-ass boy.
Oh, my goodness. He pulled it in one-handed.
Little boy.
And he will score.
That's DK, man.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
DK Metcalf. 53 yards.
That's DK Slim.
The Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Is good.
Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, one thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, Mariota. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Yeah, cut the screen. I can't cut. Should just
a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 47-yard line.
From the gun is a handoff to Coleman.
And
he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, man.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Working out of the gun, Mariota.
Let's go, man. Lockdown deep.
Incomplete.
Mariota's pass intended for Marquise Goodwin. Incomplete.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Now here's Ross. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Well, here's a first down throw that's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. From the gun, Murray. Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. The protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep
I might have a
your
man 90%.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
KJ, let's go.
And touchdown, Seattle. KJ Hamler. His
Hey, you
first
sit
NFL
KJ
reception goes for 6. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Stephen Hauschka for the
good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0.
Throw a Detroit after
still too early.
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet?
Who the Rams? Cowboys looking for you.
That can work. Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun, it's Mariota being chased out left. He'll run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Oh, that's me. Let's go.
Intercepted.
Troy Apke.
Picked off by Troy Apke.
Troy Apke, user pick. Let's go.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just
21-0. Late in the second, 2 minutes.
If it is over already.
2 minutes, 56
the
left.
Extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6.
Nah, I ain't seen the Jaguars,
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over.
Now I know that. I know for sure that a couple of niggas wasn't in the league yet, and they said they was gonna wait till after the jump to join. I know for sure that happened.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
Tackle all day.
They're
I'm talking about. Get up in there.
With a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Sack. Ah.
Now a nice play defensively.
Mariota get that shit
down
off.
as this is knocked away and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Airing this one out for Evans.
Oh my God. Mike Evans just mossed my whole squad.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Oh my God.
Mike Evans.
Damn.
63 yards.
Does it?
And the Falcons
God,
cut
damn.
into that lead.
One of those plays where I wanted to be mad, but I realized it was
It's
Mike
up,
Evans.
it's
Like
good,
that.
and that'll cut the lead to 21 to 7.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Falcons 7.
And D-Cop, D-Hop,
my
my nigga DK just did the same thing anyway too. So
taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they sequence things,
Yeah, they tripping.
how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still
He
execution.
loud, though.
Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in
Johnson,
and really
yep.
looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Murray's good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
Who winning, the Patriots or the
Now
Dolphins?
it's Murray going deep downfield for Ross.
Johnny Rossi.
20. And he is in for a
Oh, okay.
Seattle touchdown.
14-14.
John Ross, 56 yards.
Yeah.
And the Seahawks add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Full right side taken in.
Mike Evans out here eating.
He'll be corralled well upfield right around
The Broncos must be just playing with you because he said he was going undefeated and winning the Super Bowl.
A first touchdown throw for Mario.
Yeah, I thought all he knows.
Pick! Devin Bush!
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Let's fucking go, man.
Seahawk touchdown.
Fastest linebackers in the league on my team.
6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Aushko with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six, they'll get another.
Damn, both my niggas getting their ass whooped.
In the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this
Oh, this nigga T Angel, he home, but
at their own 25-yard line.
Man got his
The
ass.
Atlanta
Turkey
offense
well.
out there for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
But I think the
you
smart
gonna
approach
force
is to
feed
run
Mike
out
Evans
your
on that?
wins at the half and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
hey guys, you
All
dig this hole. See if
Oh,
you
that's
can get
Troy.
us out of it a little bit.
Troy
before the half
Apke,
runs
oh my.
out. Let's go make some plays.
The intended
Supposed to be number
receiver,
2,
Marquise
Troy. Come on,
Goodwin.
baby.
And that'll bring up second down.
What I got you back there for?
Incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
Play action now. Mariota.
Bitch.
And that
I
will
was
be
gonna kill him.
incomplete.
Alright.
4 ticks left here on the
Yeah,
clock.
Aaron, you ass. Getting your ass whooped, boy.
Back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Who Aaron is?
The Broncos telling me he the GOAT.
And he's going
Nobody in this league can't fuck with him.
Throw off with a pressure, but that was for the best. As that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
You should have saved that shit for after the draft. All that crazy stuff.
As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our
That nigga came out
EA
flat.
Sports halftime report. Coach,
I gotta shoot a
all
clock
right,
against
Coach,
this nigga. This
thank
nigga
you.
trash.
Welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a
35-7
factor as we are
halftime.
back underway in the second half.
God damn.
And he will not
Don't
bring
even
it
run
out.
it
It's
up
a
on him. Just
touchback.
run the clock out, man.
Yeah, I'm already knowing. Good JT some work.
So he won't quit.
I already told
About
niggas
set
to
to
quit. You
begin their
getting
next
boo
drive.
boo
The
boo.
Falcons offense at the line.
Sometimes niggas do be lagging out, but not over and over and over. That shit don't just happen, bro. On my mama, that shit don't just happen.
It's Perry
And
Nicholson,
it usually
boy.
happen in the first
Pass is
quarter.
intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Perry Nicholson.
You ain't lagging out with 30 seconds, like in the third quarter and shit.
23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage.
You
Absolutely
can't just be
nowhere to
throwing
run there.
shit and it work.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
I thought it was a dumbass shit
Young
with Kyle
quarterback
and
Charles
play
rolling
with
to his right. I know he's right-handed, but
Where the Rams at? The Rams still in here?
veteran sticks in his pocket.
I
Yeah.
think so, but you have to remember
Cowboys
young
said you
quarterbacks,
ready or
it
nah?
may take a few years
Yeah, come on,
before
tell
they
him,
get
come
all
on.
the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career.
I gotta hold it
even
down
in their
because all my
college
niggas
days
getting
when
their
they're used to being
motherfucking skull
dominant.
beat in
In
right
this
now.
case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Ah, y'all wrong for doing my nigga the goddamn the Patriots like that, boy.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota.
It's 29-3 right now, man.
Stride complete. A gain of 5. Good
I don't
enough
even
for
know.
the first down.
1st and 10 at the
Let me see, I'll tell you in a
45-yard
second.
line.
Mariota down to throw on
Start this
1st
game
down.
up, man.
Coleman has it here right side.
He playing the
That's a gain of
Dolphins.
6 on the play, and that'll
Oh, my
make this
boy.
a 2nd down.
I know. Just go commit score to work over there.
Downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The tackle Troy Apke.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line.
Damn, bro, we don't even feel like driving.
Oh, this is like a Hopkins. I know how he coming.
And making the big time play.
He been trying to go over the top.
Again with Coleman. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Mariota on first down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Touchdown!
You said check your jersey, man.
Mike Evans.
All right, tell him, hold up. I'll put my music on right quick. I got him. Tell him don't press X yet.
Falcons get a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
That's a pretty good job right there, Falcons.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Yeah.
Bro, I just sent the invite again. It had kicked me out because I left the app.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Right, Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line. So
the Ravens still in this bit?
At their own 21-yard line.
I think your opponent looking for you.
Next drive, the Seahawks offense still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Let's go, JT. Eat. Eat then, JT.
I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
You ain't got no feet.
Eat then, JT.
He is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Seahawks
Monster niggas, huh, Slim? Mr. Philly.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for. And
he said he's going to hold it down against you, take, because both his partners getting their ass kicked right now.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah.
Now Mariota. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Throwing, Mariota. And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Down right around the 25. 2 yards to gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
2 yards.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
To throw is Murray. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Complete to
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
On the play.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three, your front four, your front five, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. Going up top for Miller. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Over the middle to Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
22 yards.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand.
Nah. Oh, I threw a dumbass pass. Nah, this nigga, he really gave me bored. He's some trash.
And his guys will set up.
It's really 44 to 15, 3 minutes left. Yeah, trash cheese.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Very good starting position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he's got room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, Coleman. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Devin White on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 31, Mariota. And my goodness, another interception. picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Tell him I got a spot for him.
Lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game.
Tell him I got a spot for him.
6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college. So sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right. Now
DK!
Inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a